Anecdotally, I've had a variety of responses from readers so far. Some people have called it a coming-of-age tale for a guy who's in his early 40s, and that's fine. Somebody told me they thought it was just a book about what it means to be a man and what it means to be a good man in this day and age. A couple of women told me they really enjoyed reading how I exposed men for the low-down dogs that they are, and I have to say I hadn't been expecting that. That wasn't my intention in any case. To me, it's a story about history, about family history, about secrets, and some of which perhaps should be exposed, and some of which maybe we're all better off if they're left under wraps. My main character is a guy named Derek Butt, and Derek is 41 years old. He's in a position where a lot of the issues that he has in his life are coming down on him all at once. Here's a sample of where Derek's at from page 2. The euphoria of binge drinking had been one of the great revelations of Derek's youth. Not unlike discovering sex in how it opened a secret, vibrant world beyond the surface of things. But he couldn't drink anymore, not properly. At 41, a late night was little more than a determined push to oblivion. Hangovers were crippling, arriving with pinpricks of anxiety and dread. Still, he kept at it. Some part of him relished the shameful impulse, and there was that perfect moment in the cold fullness of a bottle, heavy and wet in your fingers. Drink was a volume business, pilot aboard you. As the hours rushed towards morning, it beat the alternative, which for Derek meant going home to the empty apartment, to his bed, without Nicole in it. So that's where Derek is as the book gets underway, and he shortly after this learns of a real problem that's happening in the family, and that's with his father. His father is an aging radio disc jockey who's found himself embroiled in a financial and sex scandal. And here's a look at where Derek's father is. His name is Lou. When Lou returned to radio after a lengthy break, he was reborn as a community stalwart. He chaired the campaign to build a new wing at the Children's Hospital. He stood by as the mayor lit the municipal Christmas tree. He manned the Classics 490 boombox on Regatta Day. He entertained banquets, taking the podium as the smell of congealed gravy soured the room. Pop music and Lou Langdon had led parallel lives. After difficult middle years, the music was embracing its dotage, complete with cardigan, comb-over, and ample belly. So that's Lou, the aging rock and roll DJ, and his troubles throughout the book form a big part of what's going on here and what Derek, our main man, has to deal with. Derek's mother is a bit of a different sort. Her name's Elizabeth. She's really the rock of the family, I guess you'd say. Derek's mother really has a stake in stability and for taking what she has and making the most of it. I'm going to read a very short scene in which Derek and his sister Cynthia visit their mother and sit at her kitchen table, and they're talking about the scandal that has embroiled the family and what they can do about it. "You could have walked away from it all," said Cynthia in a low voice, examining her fingernails. "You could still walk away. You could pack some things and come stay with me and Joey right now." Their mother rocked gently in her seat, looking from Cynthia to Derek and then speaking to the cupboards. "If you want to know where I'm coming from, it's this," she said. "You can talk about love and loyalty all you want, fancy words, but the only thing that will stand you in any kind of stead is whether you can make a decision and stick with it. So we just have to, what, get over it?" asked Cynthia. "I don't think anyone gets over anything," said their mother. "I could see what he was like when I married him, that he was unsteady. I never expected him to get over that." So that's just a quick look at the three main characters in this novel. And all I did was take those characters and work with them and a few more characters besides who turn up in the book and put those folks together and pull the trigger on a whole series of unfortunate incidents. And that became the story, and that's what I had fun with.